Thank you, Todd, and it's great to be here for the CHRV reception. I have to say my history with CHRV dates back to 2009, and it was the Canadian Human Rights Voice that was one of the most passionate defenders of human rights in Canada when it came to the horrors of what occurred in Sri Lanka. And I think you made your mark on your commitment to justice by virtue of the very active role in lobbying for public policy change on international affairs the CHRV took. I'd almost say that you were one of the largest contributing factors to the strong stance that Canada took in boycotting the Commonwealth in Sri Lanka and becoming one of the most active advocates for the Tamil Canadian community. And I know you've done that on a number of issues. So this is a very worthy organization to belong to, a very worthy organization to participate in. And that's why I'm happy to sponsor CHRV events in Ottawa and attend any CHR event that I'm invited to, particularly Babu Nagalingam and Todd Ross. I have to say your passion in this organization is one of the underpinnings of its success. And what I admire about CHRV is that you rally people from every political perspective. When I've gone to your receptions, it's not a Conservative or NDP or a Liberal event. It's about ideas, it's about issues. And you were able to channel friends from all parties on the issue of human rights abuses in Sri Lanka. And I know today when we're talking about International Women's Day, we're talking about the place of and protecting the rights of females. I know that you're gathering people from all perspectives. Let me start by saying that I thought Premier Wynn's initiative yesterday on It's Never Okay was a great initiative, and that those are the type of initiatives that we should rally behind regardless of our political perspectives, because I don't think there is any partisanship, there is no color when it comes to the fact violence against women is never permissible, can never be tolerated, and all political parties can stand together in complete denunciation of that type of behavior. I was remiss to recognize in the beginning, I walked in the room with MPP Rick Nichols and MPP Jack McLaren. I think Jack has left, but I know you have many advocates from all sides of the aisle here at Queen's Park here to share in CHRV's attention to these issues. I was asked if I would talk about role models and strong women. And I know Minister Kelly Leitch embarked upon a dialogue in Ottawa this weekend talking about strong women in Canada. And I know today is an opportunity to highlight role models and mentors and those that are leading the curve. And everyone has been affected and inspired by a strong female in their life. I'm going through a leadership race right now where it was a process of selling memberships, and that tends to be part of the political process. One of my best membership sellers was my grandmother. My grandmother is 100 years old, as sharp as anything, very proud Irish Catholic. I guess it's tough to say no to someone's 100-year-old grandmother, but she's certainly been a role model for me. She was born in Ireland, but she raised my father in North Bay, and I remember in North Bay, she started a women's night at the local gun club, and at the time, that wasn't, I guess, they weren't used to that, but, she wanted to go target shooting, and she insisted that her and her friends did, and what I admire is that in Canada we've seen trailblazers, we've seen people who have said, whether it's your gender or your religion, whether it is your sexual orientation, whether it's ethnicity, that's meaningless in Canada. Because in Canada, we're a country of ideas, we're a country of hard work, and I think opportunities like this, the one today, is to say we value that, we appreciate that, and that's what we love about our country. And it makes us a very special place to live, and we need to continue to root out any occasion when anyone diminishes that. We need to root out any occasion, any corner of this country where it's more difficult to succeed because of your gender or your sexual orientation or your ethnicity. And I think CHRV has always been a friend to that cause. I also wanted to mention another example. Right now, the outgoing president of the Young Conservatives in Ontario is a young lady by the name of Alana Newman. And Alana Newman's father actually was a cabinet minister here at Queen's Park, but she got involved when she was 14 and has been one of the active leading Conservatives on campus. And I think that's a wonderful thing, because there was a 14-year-old girl that said, I want to be involved. And what she's found is there's been no barrier. And I think our goal for Canada should be, whether it is a 100-year-old grandmother who feels that she can still be politically engaged and involved, or whether it's a 14-year-old who got involved and said age and gender is not a barrier. We need to applaud examples like that. We need to see more of it, and we need to highlight role models like that. And I know today we have a long list of speeches, and I don't want to take you further behind on your schedule, but I just wanted to come here today to say how much I value the contribution of women in Canada, the incredible contributions they're making, and how I'm so pleased to see CHRV taken upon this initiative today to shine a light on the celebration of women in Canada, and how we will always denounce anything that diminishes the incredible contributions that females are making in every level, in every sector, in every aspect of Canada. And may you have a wonderful gathering.